Western Michigan and the Denver Pioneers squared off in a two-game NCHC series last Friday and Saturday night at Lawson Ice Arena. In Game 1, Hugh McGing broke a scoreless tie with a second period shorthanded breakaway goal. And then Ethan Frank added 2 goals, including an empty netter in the third, to seal a 3-1 Bronco victory. In Game 2 on Saturday, the Broncos jumped out to a 3-0 first period lead, added 2 more goals in the second period, and goaltender Trevor Gorsuch made 19 saves in the third as the Broncos rolled to a 5-1 victory in Game 2 and a weekend sweep of the Pioneers. I'm Robin Huck. Coming up, head coach Andy Murray joins me for all the highlights on this week's Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is a production of Western Michigan University Athletics and WMU Media Services and is brought to you in part by Greenleaf Trust, financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Are you considering home improvements? You should consider Blackberry.
Blackberry has completed several home improvement projects in our neighborhood, so when we were ready for 20 new replacement windows, we called Blackberry. They completed the project on time and their workmanship was outstanding. Our friends are amazed and we love the transformation of our home both inside and out with our new windows from Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists.
Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Auto Group. We know that car buying is a journey, not just a destination. We know that we need to be there each step of the way for you through parts, sales, service, through your entire ownership experience. At Maple Hill Auto Group, we look at every customer not as a single purchase, but rather as a start to a journey that we hope spans generations. Maple Hill Auto Group, for a journey like no other.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Nolte Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Here's a steal by the Broncos. Hugh McGing in alone on the goaltender, shorthanded. Wait, shoots and score! Hugh McGing, shorthanded breakaway with his 12th goal of the season, and the Broncos strike first, a man down.
A big goal by Hugh McGing in the second period against then third-ranked Denver. And the Broncos go on to a 3-1 victory last Friday night at Lawson Ice Arena over the Denver Pioneers. We're with head coach Andy Murray, and it was a great weekend for Western Michigan hockey. Huge crowds at Lawson and 2 big wins.
Well, certainly a lot of intensity. The crowds were tremendous, so much energy, packed building, and our players, were coming off a disappointing weekend at St. Cloud and had a determined week of practice. And the puck dropped on Friday night, and we were ready to go.
Really got after them and outshot them in the first period. 12-3. Here you see some future Broncos doing their thing, and the fans really enjoy when
look like some Hugh McGing lookalikes on the ice out there. But no, we had a lot of energy and got off to a great start in the first period. As you said, I thought probably the most physical weekend we've had all year in terms of finishing our checks and the energy we had in our stride and the ability to get some separation speed, going to get some operating space. It was very evident early in the game.
All right, the countdown to the opening face-off, and the fans were in it from the jump. And in great first period, you guys were all over them.
We had a lot of great puck possession, a lot of great scoring opportunities. And, sometimes you get into a situation like that where you have all those chances in the first period. It comes back to haunt you when you don't score. But we're stuck with it, and we're going to see later here a goal shorthanded by Hugh McGing in the second period. But, great puck pursuit. Great puck possession, and we've got a lot of team speed, and we're able to go after the Denver defenseman.
And you had a full complement of players. You had everybody healthy, ready to go.
First time this year, Robin, where we've had everybody available to us and had to make some tough decisions on our lineup for Friday night. Some real good players did not play because other guys were available to play. But, great week of practice, as I said, and, we were prepared to start strong and just went that way for the whole weekend.
Seemed like the ice was really tilted towards the Denver net in that first period, Andy. A lot of the play was down to that end of the ice.
Yeah, I mean, their goaltender had an outstanding first period there. It looked like nothing was going to beat them. We were getting lots of shots. We had lots of traffic, and there's 9-2 in shots. Still with some time to go in the first period. But, got a lot of great puck pursuit and a lot of great loose puck intensity.
That's Larson, Red Wing draft pick, a 6th-round pick by Detroit.
Real good goaltender, obviously. We saw that watching him play junior, and he's a freshman this year at Denver, and he's done a great job. Missed the first part of the year with some injuries.
All right, Buster was there, and he's doing a great job for the Broncos and some between-period activities. Shuffle puck, Arbor Financial Credit Union feature between first and second period. And Bronco students were out in force. The Lunatics, they're the best student fans in the country.
Well, they've been recognized for that 3 years in a row, and I think teams that come in here always talk about the intimidating atmosphere that's here last year. And here's this shorthanded goal by Hugh McGing, and what a spark plug he is for us all the time. And that was a goal we needed. Again, we were leading in terms of dominating the play, but hadn't scored. We're down a guy, and we get a puck, and he steps in and buries one for us. That was a great goal to get to go up 1-0.
Beautiful shot by Hugh, and Western Michigan has the lead. Hugh with his 12th goal. He's second on your team in goal scoring.
He is, and he's a guy that just plays 200 feet all the time. And the key part, and you're going to see some penalty kill action here, and us being insertive in front of the net as well too. And Coach Shayak had our penalty killers ready to go, and our power play was real strong this weekend under the guidance of Coach Krieger as well.
Yeah, the special teams came up huge for the Broncos in the weekend series, and here you go again trying to add to this lead. You would add a power play goal here in this period by Ethan Frank.
Well, here's an opportunity by Dawson DP. I thought Dawson probably his best weekend of the season so far, was getting a lot of chances here, and here we are on the power play, and just moved the puck very quickly. Ethan stepped in. He's got that bullet of the shot, and that one's right under the crossbar.
That was in and out so fast they had to take a look at it on replay just to make sure that it didn't hit the bar, but it hit the back of the net and came out quickly.
Seemed to be a lot of replays this year, I thought, on this weekend, on things that happened. But, that was, again, a big goal to put us up 2-1.
All right, the Broncos on top here in the second period and still continue to put pressure on the Denver goaltender. In the third period, Denver came out, outshot you 15-3 in the third period, but you were killing some penalties.
Again, we had to kill 9.5 minutes of penalties in the third period. Matthias Samuelsson incurred a 5-minute major, which, was not by intent on his part. It was simply a big man hitting a smaller player, but there was contact to the head, and you have to be more careful than that. But Coach Shayak's penalty killers did an outstanding job, and our best penalty killer, Trevor Gorsuch, was there for us again.
After the weekend, now you got that penalty kill up to 80%.
It is, and we're moving in the right direction. I mean, at one point this year it was around 74%, and we've talked about things that we have to do in the remaining 10 games, and certainly being on top of our special teams is a key part of it.
Trevor Gorsuch making some big plays. He would end up as the goaltender of the week in the NCHC.
Yeah, exciting. I mean, his save percentage is up there now. His goals against in conference play is below a 2, and only Shepherd in Duluth has a better goals against at this particular time in the season.
Ethan Frank got that empty netter you just saw late in the third period to seal it. Western Michigan gets the 3-1 win over then third-ranked Denver. A huge 3 points in the standings for the Broncos. They would go for the sweep the following night. We'll look at those highlights next on Bronco Review.
It's Galesburg Ford's 20th anniversary, and we're celebrating in a big way.
Since 1999, Galesburg Ford has been working to satisfy our customers
with great Ford cars and trucks
and the superior service you expect.
Our Galesburg Ford family is built Ford proud. So for your next car, truck, or SUV, come to Galesburg Ford. Galesburg Ford is a leader in customer satisfaction. Our employees are factory trained and certified to assure your service exceeds your expectations.
Galesburg Ford, not too far for your next car.
You trust Dunshee Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more, like paintless dent repair, brakes and wheel alignment, and perfect paint matching. Dunshee also works with all insurance companies to make sure your vehicle is restored to pre-accident condition. So for personal service and high-quality workmanship, call Dunshee Body and Frame at 375-2100 or visit their website, DunsheeBody.com. Dunshee Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Schedule online, anytime. Now you can easily schedule an appointment with Ascension Care Teams. No matter where you are or what you're up to. If you're a new patient or if you've been here before, we have appointments available at locations near you. Find your appointment online anytime at getascensionmichigancare.com.
This new Little Caesars thin crust pizza is so loaded with pepperoni and cheese. I don't believe there is any thin crust. Pepperoni, 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 cheese, 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 crust. Found it!
There is a crispy crust under all that pepperoni.
Pick up the most cheese and pepperoni you can fit on a large thin crust pizza for the nation's best price at just $6.
Pizza, pizza.
Here's Cam over the line on the left wing side. Centers it in front. Washi wants it, shoots and scores! Oh, Washi! 2-0, Western Michigan!
Paul Washi scoring a second period goal. That would be the game winner in a 5-1 Western Michigan victory on Saturday. And great to see Paul get one into the net. He does so many other things for you, Andy, like winning faceoffs. He's money on the draws.
He certainly is. He takes all the key faceoffs for us on the left side. Cole takes a lot of them on the right side. And Austin Rushoff had a great weekend on the faceoffs as well, as did Hugh McGing. So all of our centermen were good, but great for Paul. I thought it was probably his best weekend of the season.
All right, here come the little people again out there having fun, and fans really enjoy watching the kids play.
There was a little girl on the ice there, which is kind of neat to see as well here too. But this is, the player introductions, and always fun to hear the introductions of the opposing team, and then the cheer that our team gets when they're introduced.
All right, Western Michigan going for the sweep. This is a very good team you're playing, Andy. They're ranked third going into the weekend, and deservedly so.
Well, Coach Carl in his rookie year as a coach in our league has done a tremendous job. They had a turnover of players that went on to the National Hockey League from last year's team, but they've got some great young recruits, and they're a top team for a reason. They got skill and they compete hard, and they've got great goaltending. And we had to know they were going to come out real strong the second night, and we were a determined group there. Just what a great quick release by Josh Basalt, and that's one thing we did talk about, is getting rid of the puck a little quicker. And Josh has scored a number of his goals this year with the puck's on his stick and off of it, and having a great season.
Josh Passold now with 15 goals, and he leads the league in goals scored.
He does, and there's Paul Washi with a quick release as well. And Paul, as you said, does so many other things, Robin, and great to see him get on the scoreboard there with a goal as well. But just a real quick shot and a great play by Cam Lee.
Great breakout by Cam, who was the defensive player of the week in the NCAA.
Having two players as players of the week is a good sign. It usually means you've had a good weekend.
No doubt about it. Here you go, trying to add to that lead. It was 3-0 Broncos after the first period. You outshot them, Andy, 17-9.
We were ready to go, and again, this is Dawson DiPietro, grinding in the corners along with Wade Ellison and Cole Conrad. Getting that line back together really helped balance our team out on the weekend. And it's the first time this year that they've had a chance to play together, so we're certainly looking forward to them being key contributors as we get down the stretch.
Here's the Broncos blocking shots, and when it does get through, Trevor making a save.
Yeah, we blocked a lot of shots on Saturday night, and that's the one thing that we looked at on Monday in our team meeting. Was we took a look at all the shot blocks and guys contributing. There's a nice power play goal by Drew Orrad. He's been kind of snake bitten lately around the net, but he had a couple of opportunities there and buried that last one.
Showing a lot of confidence putting the freshman out there on the power play.
Well, he plays the power play, and at times he kills penalty. He's a real smart player and gets the game. And I think next summer, him having a summer of full training. Last year, he couldn't get to us because his team was in the Canadian Championship until later in the summer. He's going to be that much more physical, that much stronger, more explosive next year.
Here you see some more Trevor Gorsuch, the NCHC goalie of the week. And Andy, his save percentage now leads the league, 930 save percentage.
I mean, we've always talked about it, Robin, that you're going to win hockey games when you've got a goaltender with a save percentage with around a 92 or so. And certainly at a 93 plus, you're sitting in good shape.
So the Broncos with the lead after one period of play, 3-0 Western Michigan over the Denver Pioneers, trying to make it a sweep. And here's Buster trying to put some points on the board for you.
Everybody was keen for points on the weekend there, but the key thing was how well we played defensively, and obviously, winning 3-1 and giving up 2 goals on the weekend. I mean, that's certainly a lot of Trevor Gorsuch, but it's also the team in front of him doing their job and manage the puck. Hugh McGing being very physical. Saw Lawton Courtnall on that line there with Hugh McGing and Ethan Frank. And here's Lawton skating down, got a lot of speed and can take the puck through the net.
Great two-way player, this guy, Lawton Courtnall, comes from a hockey family.
He does. His dad, Russ, is a great guy and a real competitor, over 1,000 games in the National Hockey League. And he could fly like Lawton, and right now I kind of tease Lawton who's the fastest, and I said, well, probably right now you're faster than your dad, but his dad could fly as a player.
That was an impressive pass by Austin Rushoff out of the corner to Cam Lee, coming up the backside, and he tapped it in.
Yeah, I know Cam had an outstanding weekend, and Austin made a great play there. That's a scramble play around the front of the net. Dawson got a stick on it last there and went in for him, which is good to see for Dawson.
Good to see him get those goals. He put a highlight reel together of his goals that he didn't score, but he almost did.
And I believe those goals that didn't go in for him early in the year, if he stays true to paying attention to his details, he's going to be fine, and he'll find it. Right now, we don't need those goals anymore in the past games. We need the ones in the future games, and he's going to be able to get them for us.
Broncos up 5-0 as Puckboy comes out, and if they weren't already in a frenzy, they were after Puckboy made his deliveries.
I don't get to see that, but I'm usually I am talking to the team at that time. But great energy, and our guys got certainly having Wade Allison back in the lineup and just balances out our lines, as I've talked about earlier here. Here we're doing a great job on the PK and getting in the lanes. They do get one here sliding in the backside, but our penalty kill for the most part on the weekend. Matthias Simonson, it's been hard to believe he's a 19-year-old hockey player. He's a man.
Silver medalist with Team USA in the World Juniors over the holidays, and the Broncos put it away, winning 5-0. Trevor Gorsuch stopped 19 of 20 Denver shots in the third period to preserve that victory. Stay with us. We'll be back with more on Bronco Review after this timeout.
Does your home need a facelift? You should call Blackberry. For over 35 years, Blackberry's been improving the look of homes throughout West Michigan with new roofing and siding. Right now, save 50% off the installation of new roofing and siding from Blackberry, featuring the Owens Corning Duration Shingle and Mastic Vinyl Siding. 50% off installation of roofing and siding and pay no interest for 18 months. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected, so we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Maple Hill is proud to be a Subaru dealer. Subaru, it is like no other. Because of the 35 miles per gallon that you get in the summer and the all-wheel drive in the winter, the 5-star crash test ratings, the recommendations year after year from the best consumer magazines out there. Own it and you'll say, I love my Subaru. At Maple Hill Subaru, it is a journey like no other.
Red, diagonal pass, Warhead walks in, still with it to Conrad in the middle, shoots! Oh, side of the goal, he scores! Drew Warhead, power play goal, 3-0, Western Michigan.
Drew Warhead's power play goal in the first period on Saturday night, opening up a 3-0 lead for the Broncos. And Andy, we talked about it briefly, but special teams is huge in hockey. You've been outstanding even strength all season long. Now if you get those special teams going, look out.
Well, and that's a key part of it. We asked our players to come up with 5 points that we have to pay attention to as we start this road series where we've got 6 of our last 10 games on the road. And one of the things on that list from the players is that we need to be good and dominant with special teams. And we're going in the right direction, certainly on the power play, having some key players back in the lineup and finally being able to get the units that we envisioned at the start of the year together. We were able to do certain things. And our penalty kill, obviously Trevor's play is a huge part of that. And, you know, we're just getting a little more symmetry there. We're learning when to be aggressive and when we have to sit back. But both coaches, Coach Krieger takes care of the power play and Coach Shayak takes care of the penalty kill. And I should say when they're working, I'm in charge. And when they're not, they're in charge. But no, it's they've been working at it real hard. And, you know, we need to be better and we plan to be.
Broncos have some freshmen too, like Drew Warhead, that have really helped out your team this year, Andy. Those young guys are doing a great job.
You know, we've got a lot of freshmen that have stepped up, and certainly another big thing, and I think it's always a huge thing, is the play of your sophomores. And the step that they take from being a freshman to a sophomore is huge. You know, we take a look at, you know, certainly Josh Pasalt and more than doubling his points from last year, and Austin Rushoff is already ahead of his point total. Ethan Frank has certainly gone way past his. So you can talk about all of our sophomores who've stepped up as well.
Mm-hmm. Paul Wash, another one of those guys.
Certainly, too. Yeah. And Paul's an important player. I can't overstate that because Paul is key. He gives us that force down the middle.
Next up, the Broncos travel west to Omaha. We'll look ahead to their road series coming up this weekend after this timeout on Bronco Review.
Introducing Little Caesars Large Hot and Ready 5-Meat Feast with 5 delicious meat toppings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Including pepperoni, sausage, bacon, beef, and ham. Only $9 at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
It's Galesburg Ford's 20th anniversary and we're celebrating in a big way.
Since 1999, Galesburg Ford has been working to satisfy our customers.
With great Ford cars and trucks.
And the superior service you expect.
Our Galesburg Ford family is built Ford proud. So for your next car, truck, or SUV, come to Galesburg Ford. Galesburg Ford is a leader in customer satisfaction. Our employees are factory trained and certified to assure your service exceeds your expectations.
Galesburg Ford, not too far for your next car.
The people who accomplish so much are always striving to do even more. Now, with our help, they will. It's time for more.
What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your friends and family about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the largest credit union in Michigan. With one of the highest checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Earn more when you save, pay less when you borrow. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
How much did it cost?
It's 4 slices of deep dish and a Pepsi for just $5.
Pizza, pizza.
By Frank. Frank reverses it to McGing. Centered in front. Pedro shoots and scores! Wow, Josh Paso rifled that shot.
Josh Paso, the leading goal scorer in the NCHC. He's a Hobie Baker candidate, and he's having a great sophomore year, Andy.
And just a great young guy as well, too. And he's paying a lot more attention to the details of his game right now than he did as a freshman. And that's normal, but just a real quick release.
Next up for the Broncos, a trip to Omaha, Nebraska to take on the Mavericks. Here's a team that can really light up the scoreboard. They're a dynamic offensive team.
Well, certainly, and that's led by their power play. They're number 1 in the NCHC right now, 24.7. So we're advised not to take poor penalties, and we need to have the puck on our sticks because when they've got it, they can do a lot of damage offensively.
Really good goaltender, too, and Evan Weniger. You split with them in November in Kalamazoo. You won the first game, but then Weniger had a great Saturday night, and they got the split with you.
Well, they got off to a great start. We were maybe resting on our laurels more than we should have, and we know better than that. But they came at us hard in the first period on Saturday and got a 3-1 lead and made it real difficult for us.
Broncos climbed to number 8 in the country in both national polls, Andy, and folks are taking notice of Western Michigan hockey.
Well, let's be there and higher by the end of the year, and that's our goal. So we just got to stay after it on a game-by-game basis, but we appreciate all the support we're getting, and we have to play the standard and keep pushing ahead.
Good luck this weekend at Omaha.
Thank you.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks with more highlights of Western Michigan hockey. Steve Hawkins joins us next week as we review the week for the Western Michigan men's basketball program. For our staff here at Bronco Review, for Coach Murray, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. See you next week on Bronco Review.